Have you ever wondered what the top 5 things are to increase YouTube engagement? And honestly, number 5 is probably the best. Number 1, good audio. I have spent probably thousands of pounds in my time getting the right microphones. This is one that I happen to use on a daily basis on client meetings or recording these. This is a really expensive microphone that is quite vintage and quite old, but it's a really good one and it's good for my purpose. But I don't expect you to spend thousands of pounds for a microphone. You can get little lavalier mics. Those are really good. And the other one is the boom mic that comes down here. Now the point is, it doesn't matter too much about what microphone you get at whatever level. The point is, I am about that far away from the microphone, and that is giving me a good resonance in my voice. So either way, spend some money on audio. Number 2, camera and good lighting. Now, I am a videographer. I've spent £4,000 plus the lens at £5,500 on my setup, which is just looking at me, which is a lot of money.
I'm a loser.
I would always say try and get an external camera because they're better at low light, they've got larger sensors, everything about them is slightly better. But also the thing with that is that you must have decent lighting. I've got a light here, nice diffused light. You've got a light back here which is giving me a bit of hair lighting at the back, and this setup behind me as well. And rather than putting no effort into your background, put some, and it will definitely help you with your lighting and everything else that will really help you to get better engagement with your audience. Number 3, get in a hook.
This is a recipe for disaster, you know.
Why watch you and your video and everything that you're about rather than somebody else? Why is it important that they need to listen to you? Number 4, the package. This is quite big. So this is your title and your thumbnail. Your title and thumbnail are huge. You want a really high CTR, which is a click-through rate. There are other things as well with the package. So with your thumbnail, nice color contrast. Don't worry too much about your brand at this point. Just worry about getting a really eye-catching thumbnail. A lot of times I tell clients, don't think about putting your brand in there, your logo, all that. Just get rid of all of that. Think about what is engaging and what's eye-catching compared to what else is out there. And number 5, the intro. What is the curiosity that your audience in your niche are really interested in? Get them to stay longer. This ties in somewhat with the hook we mentioned earlier. But you could, for instance, use phrases and expressions at the beginning of the video just to hook people in. As I mentioned earlier, why is water so bad for you? Do you know this about that? And use other phrases like,